Griffith Museum.
We're going into the Andy Griffith Museum.
What are we stepping on here?
Granite.
Granite.
Probably from the area that we saw all the granite.
Returns.
I lost the top part of my shoes.
There's Andy with his parents in 1957. And a two. Sheriff of Mayberry. There he is, right there. Music Dramatics. 1960. Oh yeah, he had recorded music also.
Badge.
Deputy Mayberry.
Yeah, I got the same one.
It's not doing anything, is it? Just some pictures.
Okay, let's go.
He was in movies and TV shows.
I'm a fancier of that breed myself. Maybe when this whole thing's over, you and me, this term, I'm glad I got a chance to see you. I want you to know I don't hold a grudge against you for your husband's actions. In fact, you're more than welcome to pick out any
Mayberry
place you
Sheriff's
want
shirt.
on my land
Worn by
and stay
Andy in the
there
role of
as long
sheriff.
as you like. I like to take care of mine.
How's the sauce? Well, I think in bronze Texas. Keep forever.
Wait, so that's it.
Bronze beaver hat. Original. He had a bronze and displayed his mail in the year before Buber Piles brown suits. Here's some good stuff. The Andy Griffith Show. National Academy of Television Arts and Science. Don Knotts. Andy Griffith. Scripts are in there. Ooh, those are, look at those are awards. Those are funny looking awards, aren't they? That cuckoo clock. See, that's how they did. See, it wasn't a real swamp. They just made one on a set. And that cool backstage at TV Land Awards. Oh, isn't that funny how they did that? It's deceiving. Emmett's Fix-It Shop. The clock on the wall is the same kind that's seen on the wall at the Fix-It Shop. Other types of things at Emmett's shop.
Type. They got the pew pew girls.
Can't get close to it.
Yeah, you can. They're not shotguns though.
Oh.
Is it your favorite part?
Look, there's the keys, Robbie. The real jail keys.
You can sneak out.
Props used. Mayberry courthouse exterior. See that? That's what it looked like, and that's what you were sitting at, wasn't it? Okay. Hollywood and beyond. Andy Griffith Parkway. Uptown Apparel created those dresses for Maggie Peterson while she was performing Andy Griffith's Uptown Downtown show. There's the statue that's outside, Robbie. See it? We're gonna go check it out when we're done here.
That'd be cool if Andy Griffith was standing next to it.
That would be.
In that picture.
A walk on the beach.
Is Andy Griffith the one on the white?
Uh-huh. Hold on a second. Don Knotts chair. Right there. Candlestick telephone. I recorded a lot of albums.
That's him sitting.
This is showing like what was that? Huh?
I'm looking at something.
Prop doll. Weird Wally. Prop doll is made serve as prop master for Mount. That was made for them. Oh my goodness. Then Matlock suit. Play that one again. Play that one.
People are trying to.
Play that one. You did. Back one. Back one. That one. Play that one. Yeah.
A fishing hole, we may not get a bite all day, but don't you rush away.
It's gospel. We're gonna go check out the Siamese Twins. Oh, look.
Wait, they're in a different place?
They're in that building over there. So let's go see, huh? Here is what's left of his grade school, just the auditorium. You can't go in because it's Sunday. Where? I guess not. Andy Griffith. This was his grade school. All that's left is the auditorium. Tall. I don't know.
That's like 6 foot something.
The Siamese Twins exhibit. We're here in Mount Airy. This is where the Siamese Twins, Chang and Eng Bunker, lived, isn't it? And here's the exhibit. Should we go in?
Trace.
Now the guy next door said it's not set up like they normally have it, and there's some things not out. The connected bunkers. Eng and Chang with wives and children. Renowned Siamese twins founded large families still flourishing today. They had, I believe, 21 children between them. Not very tall. Probably. Who is buried here behind this church in this graveyard? Do you know?
The Siamese Twins. Did I get it correct?
Chang and Eng Bunker.
Chang and Eng. Did I get it correct though?
That says up there Eng and Chang.
Oh, I guess it's Eng and Chang.
Eng Bunker, Chang Bunker. May 11, 1811. They were born. Deceased. Died January 17th, 1874. Their wives, Sarah A. Yates, Adelaide Yates. Both of Sarah died in 1892. Adelaide 1917. She lived quite a bit longer.
No, I said if that was their size back there, they could have made this area a little smaller.
Mount Airy mural of Andy Griffith. All done in spray paint. Amazing. Mount Airy, it's a real live Mayberry here in North Carolina. Floyd City Barbershop. The original Floyd. Tourists are welcome. And here's the Snappy Lunch, home of the pork chop sandwich. That was closed today also. And down here on Main Street we also have Opie's Candy Store. Old time goodies. Opie going up to, Robbie going into Floyd's barbershop.
Opie with bare feet. Why did Opie have bare feet? Why did Opie...
Next he's gonna get a snappy lunch. Right, Robbie?
You mean Opie?
And then he's gonna stop into the candy shop. Maybe.
No, I don't have enough money. I only have $22.
Neat, okay. It's an old soda fountain. Look at it. Isn't that cool? So we're at Walker's Soda Fountain. And I ordered the turkey and cheese on white.
I
everything.
ordered chocolate soda.
So you ordered a hand-mixed chocolate soda. How is it?
How do you think it is? You tried it.
I thought it was really delicious. So let me
Try
try.
strawberry banana.
You said it was good. So Robbie, we are here at Wally's service station in Mount Airy, North Carolina, which is basically Mayberry. Get any gas out of there? No. How about gas out of this one? No. Are you ready for your ride around Mayberry?
Yeah.
He's smiling.
So lucky.
Okay.
Ready, Robbie?
I ain't going if you ain't ready. I'm gonna have to pull that one over. I'm probably gonna have to stop and put gas in it, but that won't eat into your tour time. That'll be
Okay.
we turn the timer off for that part.
Okay.
Come on. It's not till you're ready to pull out that people just back way up in the street. Here we go. Don't you pull out in front of me. Don't you do it. They thought about it. Best job in the world. I never got over about 40 miles an hour there, but it felt like it. Andy moves into this house with his mom and dad in 1935. He was 8 years old. And so the house now is twice the size it was when they moved in. When they first moved in, it was only from this door right here over to the flagpole, just the left-hand side of the house. The right-hand side came along later, but the left hand was what they moved into. It was all they could afford. So they had 3 rooms, really 2 and a half. They had a bedroom and a kitchen and half a bathroom, and that was pretty much the only thing. So Andy lives in this house till he gets through college. Lives here about 16 years, and then he moves out because he wants to start his own career. And so his parents remain here. He's an only child. Now the house is pretty much empty, and they just live here as empty nesters as soon as he moves out. So they see him get famous. They live in this house for 31 years. The last half of that is his career taking off. So he's in the movies. They watch him here in Mount Airy. He's on TV. They watch it right here at night. He has a hit comedy single. What it was football. They hear that on the radio here. And every Monday night, they watch the show just like everybody else in America from right here at this little house. When he finally gets them to move, that's 1966. He wants, his dad has finally retired, and he wants them to move to Los Angeles and live with him. So that's what he does. Flies them out there. They don't actually even move. They give away most of their stuff, and they just get on the plane. So when they move out there, he builds them a new house, buys them a new car, new clothes, new furniture. They say he's worth about $1 million a year in 1966, which is some pretty serious money from back then.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't paying NFL quarterbacks that kind of money then. So he could buy them whatever they wanted when they got out there, and that's what he did. Took care of his old man and his mama. The house today.
They willingly went and
Yes.
were happy?
Yes,
Oh, all right.
they loved it. They lived out there the rest of their lives.
I thought you were going to tell me they hated it and wanted to come back.
No. Matter of fact, the only thing his mom, Geneva, ever said, she sent a letter back home and said, out of all the things in Mount Airy she missed, she just missed her dear little bed. And they thought, oh, she loved the house. No, what she meant was, find me my bed and mail it out here. Because they had given them to the Salvation Army. They gave the furniture they didn't need to the Salvation Army. And he could have had carpenters. He could have had elves come in there and build the bed for her. She didn't want that. She wanted her bed from back at her house. So that's the kind of people that raised Andy. They were poor, but they were proud. And what did they need new stuff for? There's no reason to buy new stuff. Well, we'll just use this old stuff. That's fine. Today, the Hampton Inn in Mount Airy owns it, and they rent it out to people to spend the night in. They were about 6 to 8 months ahead on it right now.
Oh, wow.
And if you're here for Mayberry days, that happens in late September. This place is booked on that date through 2041 is last time I checked.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, and it's just a weird little cracker box house. It sleeps 8 people now. So the thing is, now people rent this house and they put a cot up in the kitchen so they can sleep there like Andy did, is what they do.
Wow.
The house, you would never know that the Hampton Inn owns it. Their logo is nowhere on this property. It's not on the floor mat. It's not on the napkins in the house. It's nowhere. Not on the towels. They don't want it to look too slick. Spending the night with Carl and Geneva, not at the Hampton Inn.
Mm-hmm.
And the furniture in there's from the mid-60s, although none of it is their furniture. They either gave it away. They did take some furniture out to California. Carl was a very dedicated maker of chairs, as he called them, cheers. And so they took some of Carl's cheers with them out to California.
How long did they live out there with them, did you say?
He died, he died like about 10 years later, and his mom died like in 1983 or something.
Quite a long time.
They lived quite a while out there. And they're buried out there.
Oh.
He is not. He's buried in North Carolina in Manteo on the Outer Banks, where he had a big estate. He bought this huge estate with the money from his first movie. And that was back when you could buy Outer Banks land for $10 an acre, because who in their right mind wanted to live in that swamp? Movie stars looking to get away from it all, that too. And there was a thing in Manteo, year before last, a guy that was a reporter for the newspaper there wrote a book about Andy Griffith, and the big surprise with this book is Andy Griffith didn't call Mount Airy home, he called Manteo home. I should hope so. He lived there for the majority of his life. He was only here for 15, 16, 18, 23 years. I would hope he lived 75 years somewhere else. I mean, that makes sense. But I don't hear him mentioning anything from Manteo on that show the way he does for the Mayberry show.
Was he buried in an undisclosed, possibly at sea?
No.
Ashes?
Buried right beside of the house in Manteo.
Oh, okay.
Did not want a fancy funeral, did not want to be embalmed, was buried in his pajamas right beside of the house.
Wow.
And you can't get to the house. That's probably what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
You can't find the house. It's not
Yeah.
easy. You have to rent a boat and go out in the sound and turn around and look back at the house. That's the only way you'd actually get to see it.
Who owns it? His children or?
His wife is living there.
Oh,
The
okay.
third Mrs. Griffith is still living on the property.
Oh, okay.
She was a lot younger than him. Cindy was like half his age.
Okay.
So she was only about 42 or 3 when he died. She's got a while. I hope.
Yeah.
I guess. I haven't ever talked to Cindy. I've met his daughter many a time. She's here for Mayberry
Oh,
days
yeah?
just about every year. His daughter's name is Dixie. She's here every year. They adopted when he was he and his first wife adopted 2 kids. And little boy, his name was Andy Jr., and he died when he was about 37. And the little girl was Dixie Nan, and she's still alive. She did not go into show business. She became a hospice nurse from Boulder, Colorado. And she is the sweetest person you'd ever want to meet. Likes to dress up like one of the fun girls from Mount Pilot. She wasn't, but she likes to dress up like one so people will think she's a character and maybe not bother her. No, this is the real thing right here. The building is old now. It's almost 100 years old on its own, and it's trying to fall in. We don't know what we're going to do. Because if it falls in and you got to build another one, then it isn't Wally's anymore.
Yeah.
It's a really weird problem to have. All right, now the trick is you got to put one hand on the wheel and lean the other one out the window like I was doing. Look at that, 16 already. 16. All right, you want to blow the siren. You saw where it was? It's under the keys. Flip that silver switch up.
Okay. That's fun, huh?
Hop out.
We did a squad car tour in one of those cars. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
They turn on the siren. No
Yeah.
light. This looks like something they used in this is the Andy Griffith Show, the courthouse. So it was a very popular show. The keys were always left right here. See? Even the people in jail could get it if they really needed to. Just let yourself out.
Let me out. Yeah, if you were in prison, you could probably just do this.
Yeah, that's what they did. They could just let themselves out. This is how it looked on the, we'll have to show you the TV show sometime. You'll see it look just like this. Now that is a shack. Robbie, we did drive by this the other day, but we're here at the Andy Griffith home place. You can actually rent this and stay here, and it says that there's somebody staying there right now. Isn't that cool?
Video over.